Shit, and we live. See some folks gonna tap in. What's
Yup.
going on?
Out here, man. What's this week? Going to week 14 already?
Week 14 on this Good Friday.
Yes, sir.
See,
Doggone AirPods don't want to connect.
that shit crazy. I was just trying to connect my AirPods. Them don't want to connect either.
It's crazy. Apple. Oh, it's because they got some new ones coming out. That's what it is.
I got these. They sent me these new joints from Jabber. These joints look crazy.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I lost you for like 10 seconds. What'd you say? You said they sent you the new joints from where?
Yo,
Can
you
you
can
hear
hear
me?
me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or that's your Wi-Fi.
Gosh, I don't know.
I don't know. Fuck it. We gonna rock.
I'm on the road though, so it's probably mine.
All good, all good. What's up, good people? Happy Friday. Another episode of the Man to Man, man. We figured we jump on live today with you guys, man. Y'all, shoot some questions out. We just gonna wrap some ball, man.
Yeah.
NBA and NFL.
Yes, sir, man. What's happening? Glad y'all joined us on this Friday. Some of y'all probably leaving work, getting ready for your weekend. Some of y'all probably just chilling at the crib, working from home all week. Either way, we gonna mob, man.
Yeah, shit.
Appreciate y'all been tapping in,
Yeah,
being new guests.
let's jump into it, man. Thursday night game. Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots.
Thing was ugly, man. It got ugly. we both had the Rams winning, and the Rams could be a Super Bowl sleeper if for me, in my opinion, if Jared Goff can consistently play well. Didn't play that good last night. Defense played great. They played good on all phases. But that New England offense, man, that joint's tough to watch, man.
It is. And then it's like you don't know who to point the blame at. You know what I'm saying, or who point the finger at. Like you look at it where you can say, okay, Cam's not. Um, he's not accurate. You can talk about him not having any weapons on the outside. But like you said, man, it's tough to watch. And yesterday, like you said, the Rams defense, obviously the front four got after him. The Rams, their run game was phenomenal last night. Young boy had I
Yeah,
think he had like 170 plus.
Akers went
So
off.
yeah, he did. So that obviously that helped golf out a lot. Just with the run game, having the run game go, but to go back to the Patriots offense, man, it's ugly, man, and we've kind of been talking about it all year. Like, what I mean, what do you do with Cam?
Yeah, man. Like we said earlier on a couple episodes before, man. Like we both kind of feel like this year's kind of been Cam, whether it's fair or not, auditioning for another starting job in the league. And started off really good. He was in probably the first 3 weeks out the gate. He would have been in my MVP race. How he was playing, how he had the Patriots looking. Obviously, they came into this season shorthanded. A lot of guys opted out. Not many weapons on offense. That's kind of part of the reason Brady got up out of there. But it ain't been looking good, man. And we know it wasn't a complete fair shake, but that's sports sometimes. You got to play the hand you dealt. He signed the deal. He went out there short off season with McDaniels, Belichick. They done been competitive. They've been competitive. This will be the first season in like 17 years though where they don't hit double
Right.
digit wins, which is nuts. But yeah, man, it looks like I don't know, man. It looks like he's struggling to throw the ball. Like not even just accurately, but just to throw it. I don't know. I don't know what that is, man. What's your thoughts on that? I
Yo,
can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It went out again, but no, we good. But nah, like you said, first time, not no double digit wins, man. So definitely they're gonna be looking in the mirror, just kind of trying to figure out what it is they can do to improve that team. We can talk about a lot, but as our motto, no excuses, no explanations, baby. Um, nobody's feeling sorry for you when you go out there, when you suit up and get out there on that field. So
That's a
um,
fact.
yeah, yeah.
That's a fact.
So
But it's pretty much a wrap for this year as far as making the playoffs. So now a lot of people on that team are auditioning, Cam included,
hmm
and they put the young boy in last night towards the end of the game. Once the game was kind of out of hand, put him back in. But after the game, Belichick said Cam's our quarterback going forward. So
do you
I
think that could change though? That's right after the game. Obviously, you don't want to just throw out something like, "Hey, we going," quarterback controversial. But do you think that could change from? It's a Thursday night game. You got a long weekend. You got a lot of time to try to a lot of time to look over the film and just kind of reevaluate where you at as a team. And we know, Bill Belichick is one of the greatest coaches to ever do it. Do you think it'll be some changes
it's
though throughout the
definitely
week?
some potential to change. I mean, I think with everything they have on offense, I still think Cam gives you your best opportunity to win games. Obviously, it's been rough especially throwing the ball the last few weeks. Maybe we see some type of quarterback, committee by committee.
hmm
You got freaking, damn, his name is slipping my mind. What's for his name? Stidham, Jared Stidham.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so you get Stidham in there, and maybe in some certain situations you bring Cam in, kind of almost like how the Colts do with Brissett, but obviously just a bigger package. Pause. But I can see that being a possibility as well. But Bill, he's not going to show his hand after the game, like you said. Hey, Cam's our quarterback going forward. I do definitely expect Cam. I just don't see Cam being a quarterback on that team. What they have, being somebody that they even have the luxury to just sit on the sideline for the entirety of the game. So we're going to see Cam at some point throughout the rest of the season. I just don't know if he's going to be a full-time starter.
Question. John J. Jonathan, what's good, bro? Appreciate your support as always. You faithful. What chance do you get at Rams, good old great D, boss, of coming out of the NFC and playing in the Super Bowl?
Like I said, they're kind of a sleeper pick right now. The NFC is kind of, I don't want to say wide. Yeah, it's kind of open. It's kind of wide open. You got the Saints up there. You got
Green
Saints,
Bay,
Packers.
yep.
Saints, Packers. Seattle, they laid an egg against the Giants, but you can't count Russ out. Who knows what the Bucks, kind of like the Bucks took a bye week. It's feel like they've been gone for a month.
For a minute, yeah.
We'll see what they can do, but their defense has been up
Shaky.
and down all year.
Yeah, they real shaky.
Same thing. So it's no real lead dog, I feel, in that NFC. And the Rams, like, great defense. Offensively, you saw what they can do on the ground this week against the Patriots. And now, for me, it's just like if Jared Goff can be consistently a B quarterback, they can definitely come out of NFC for sure. Again, this will be their second time coming out of NFC with McVay and Goff at the helm. When you got that monster on the other side of the ball, 99, setting things off, man, anything's possible.
Man, you go. So you can segue. We can segue right into it, right? So we was on Twitter last night, and you said that 99 Aaron Donald, AD, is the best football player you've ever seen. You said that 2 years ago, right?
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago, you said that. The first time you said it, you doubled down last night, and you also said that he's the best D tackle to play the game.
Already. 7 years in, the stuff that he's done at the interior of the D line, and he plays some end too, but mostly as an interior D lineman. I mean, I've never seen it. And this is that I've seen play the game. That's what I said. So I didn't watch. I've watched John Randall, but I didn't watch as much as I've seen of J.J. Watts or Warren Sapp. So I seen him. So I would put AD at the top of that list, man. And when you just watch him play football, you just take away the position. Like, this dude is double teamed like 75% of the time or something crazy like that, and still wrecks every game, week in, week out. I mean, it seems like he should win the Defensive Player of the Year every year. It's
every
probably the
year.
third year he wins it. So yeah, man, I'm standing by that. And I said it, like I said 2 years ago, 2018. I said it again in 2019. I said it again last. Matter of fact, Slay started it. Slay was like, "Man, is this the best D tackle to ever play the game?" And then that's when people kind of start commenting on his tweet. And yeah, man, I'm definitely on that boat. You know, I'm obviously you feel like it's some other guys, so but I'm on that AD train all the way.
Nah, I'm definitely I'm with you. He's a like I said, like I tweeted, he's a dog. 7 years in. Um and obviously, you know, he continues to play this game and, you know, have his longevity in the game, you know, obviously it's gonna speak volume. But you know, like I was saying, I just threw some names out there: John Randall, Warren Sapp, definitely some guys that were some dogs in the trenches playing that defensive tackle position. Um, so that, you know, I always like to, you know, I like to stir some shit up. I like to stir some shit up, but AD, man, he's a game wrecker. And obviously you gotta know where he's at all times. If you try to block him one-on-one, you a damn fool. So I mean, we definitely would see Hall of Fame numbers. Definitely would be in that hall when his career comes to an end. But you know, just a good conversation piece.
Yeah, he's first ballot in my book, man. But he the real deal. And it ain't too many. When I saw J.J. Watt at his height, when he was, you know, playing before he started getting banged up and missing a bunch of games, you know, felt like every season almost. But like that stretch he had, he was up there too, as far as not only what he was doing, but he was getting like 20 sacks and probably, you know, 20 PBUs in the same year, which is, you know, crazy. You can imagine what that does for a defense. You know, that's tip pass to turn interceptions. Those are, you know, game-changing plays, and he was doing that year in and year out. So he was another guy, you know, who was on that list. But yeah, I can't.
And you know what the difference between the J.J. Watt and the Aaron Donald though, being in that division or whatever. So J.J. Watt will play all up and down the D line, right? So if you had a weak link on your offensive line, 9 times out of 10, J.J. Watt was going to line up to that weakest link. Where you see Aaron Donald is inside 99% of the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's kind of it's tougher for him to really get free and get loose or whatever. You know what I mean? So not to take anything away from J.J. Watt, because he was a monster, like you said, within that stretch. Not to take anything away from him, but AD, man, it's special, man, to see what he's able to do. And then his motor is unbelievable. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong. You know, it's just some names out there: John Randall, Warren Sapp. To say that, you know, AD 7 years in is the best D tackle to play the game, that's high praise. You know what I mean?
Very, very, very high praise. I mean, I can't think of another player that I've seen 70 years in that. I mean, we could probably look at Mahomes. Probably if he stays on his track, you know, at his 7-year mark, we'll be like, all right, this is the greatest. This is probably the greatest quarterback we've ever seen. You know, say he goes the next, you know, 5 or 5 years and win another 2 or 3 Super Bowls. You know, and stay on this trajectory that he's on, he can definitely be another guy who I say about. But you know, 7 years is that period of time where it's like you can start, in my opinion, putting guys on all-time lists. Anything before that, I think, is a little premature. Obviously, I was early to jump the gun. I was probably at 5 years.
5 years in.
Calling the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know me, I'd be ready to jump off. So,
yeah,
you know, this one, I'm still there with this one though.
Nah, that's what it is. Sure, man. Let's talk about. You know, I'm real interested to see another guy that you're high on right now. You happy to see coming in, starting role, Jalen Hurts, right? So Jalen Hurts, man, he got a big weekend ahead of him and the Philadelphia Eagles, man. They playing the New Orleans Saints, a real good defense, man. And I just feel as though personally that's a tough game to get your first start against. You know what I mean? The Saints, they rolling right now. Defense playing well. On all 3 levels, I feel as though they're playing really well. You know, we had one of our Our past guest, Janoris Jenkins, Jack Rabbit out there playing some good ball.
Yep.
So, after having like a day or two to really think about that, how you feel? How you feel Jaden's going? You already got your pick in. You locked in on your pick. You got Philly. You got Philly on the upset. Yeah. I respect that. You sticking with your pick, but what do you think? What do you think the Philadelphia Eagles need to do to help Jalen and just help their offense to be halfway successful this weekend?
I mean, really what they should have been doing for Wentz, and that's, trying to create some balance, trying to run the ball. They got good backs, so trying to run the ball, and that helps your O-line out too. Because you got an offense that's just passing the ball, damn near every time. That's tough to have to pass it down after down after down. So create some runs, not only running back runs, but create some quarterback runs, which you have, more of a variety to do with Jalen Hurts. Get the ball out of his hands quick. Some coordinators like to script plays out of the gate, so script him some good plays, get him some confidence boosters early in the game, because this is a tough defense. Everybody talks about, Drew Brees and Taysom Hill and what's going on the offensive side of the ball, but this defense has been, fairly dominant, especially these last 4 or 5 games. So, try to get some points, move the ball early. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be a tough matchup, but I roll with my young guy. Don't got a lot of film on him. Kind of those second level type plays when quarterbacks drop back. The first read's not open. Maybe the second guy, they can take off and run or take off and scramble, let another guy get open or something. I think Jalen can do that. So it's going to be exciting, man. I think we'll see a lot better offense from the Eagles with Jalen under center. I feel like guys are going to be energized. So I'm excited to see it, man. I'm taking Eagles and Jalen Hurts to upset the Saints. I'm sticking with that pick. I'm not telling y'all to ride with me on that pick, but I'm sticking with it.
All right, there you hear it. A dummy pick. But let's go with some other games, man, this weekend. We got some tough games this week.
Yeah.
We got hold on, let me wait till my man get back in here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What?
Like went out or something?
Yeah, I couldn't see you. Shoot, the Chiefs and the Dolphins, man.
I'm going with the Chiefs in that one. You can't pick against them cats.
All right. So we got another one: the Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals coming in at 6-6. Giants coming in at 5-7. Feel as though the Giants, man, are playing some good ball right now. Cardinals been dropping some the past couple of weeks. Who you got in that?
I don't have a pick in that one yet. I still got to go back to the drawing board, look at, see what's going on the offensive side. Danny Dimes is supposed to be back in there for the Giants.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet. I love the Giants defense. I don't know if Kyler's back healthy fully with that shoulder. They've been struggling really since that Hail Mary game when they beat the Bills. So I don't know where I'm going with that pick yet.
I already know where I'm going. That's going to be a tough one, but I'm going with the Giants, man. They hot right now. They playing good ball. Defense playing well. The Giants, even their run game is playing is doing well as well. So we're gonna see, but I'm definitely gonna go with the Giants on that one.
Yeah, I mean we both picked them to come out of that division, so they pretty much tied right now with the football team. So we'll see.
We'll see. You got the Vikings and the Bucks, man. Vikings coming in at 6-6 as well. Bucks 7-5.
Yeah, but Vikings done fought back into a respectable record. I'm
that's a tough one
in that one, though.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I'm going with the Bucks in that one.
I really don't know about that one.
It's some good games.
Some good matchups.
Colts Raiders.
Yep.
That's probably the next one. That's going to be a good one. I'm going with my Colts. Obviously, the Raiders barely squeaked by the Jets, but they haven't played well. Whenever they've had to travel to the East Coast this year. So, they'll be hosting this one at home against the Colts. I like the Colts in this. Just be the Texans team with a tough Deshaun Watson. I'm taking the Colts in that one. You still got me?
Yo, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking the Colts in that one.
Jets Seahawks. This is gonna be exciting, man.
You said it's gonna be exciting.
Jamal Adams. I can't hear you. Jamal Adams playing his former team. I mean, obviously we got to see. We probably both got the Seahawks in this game, but I'm definitely, I'm definitely excited to see what Jamal is going to do against his former team.
It's and Greg Williams had some comments about Jamal when he went to the Seahawks, saying that that he was going to be bored in that defense. And it's crazy. I guess that's probably why Greg Williams got up out of there. He probably said, "Man, I'm about to get up out of there. I don't want to hear this dude mouth. Come back 0-12."
That's crazy, man. You got another good team, another good game, divisional. Ravens and Browns.
Oh, now that's gonna be a good one. Yeah. That's gonna be a good. I don't have a pick on that one yet either.
Me neither.
So I got to tap into the pod tomorrow night to get those picks.
Boy, this is gonna be a
good one though.
Yeah, and you got the Steelers and the Bills.
Another good one.
Another good one.
Steelers just coming off their first loss.
How they gonna respond?
How they gonna respond, man? And Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen looked good, man. He looked back in his early season MVP form. Defense, Leslie Frazier got that defense looking good. So they just extended their GM, Brandon Beane. Shout out to Brandon Beane. I worked with him in Carolina for a year. Just extended him, well deserved, up in Buffalo. So that's gonna be a really good game. Is that prime time?
Steelers and Bills, 8:20.
8:20, yeah, that gotta be a prime time game. That'd be a good one, man.
Yeah. So who else we got? We got the Washington football team against the Niners, both 5-7.
I got the Niners in that one.
Okay, and then
the Niners last week too against the Bills, man. That was a mistake.
Yeah, it definitely was. And then you got the Falcons and the Chargers. Julio's not playing.
Where is it at?
I think it's in LA.
So far, they got to bounce back, man. They just got embarrassed. Last week, 45-0. Both teams won't be making the playoffs this year. Herbert's exciting to watch with the weapons he got out there, man. With no Julio?
No Julio.
I don't know. I'll probably go with the Chargers in that one, man.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough decision for me on that one. But that's the games for this week. Definitely some good matchups. It'll be a good football Sunday.
And yes, Chris R. as he said, is Hurts really more athletic than Wentz as far as escaping the pressure and running though? Yes. I believe so. I think Wentz is definitely capable, definitely athletic. He can make throws on the run and all that stuff. But as a defender, Hurts would definitely scare me more in the open field and running than Wentz would, especially right now.
Federico, what about Tua's game that makes possible for him to have 0 interceptions? Is decision making and quick reads, or is it also that he's left-handed? I don't think it has anything to do with the left-handed, him being left-handed, but a smart guy, quick reads. I think the play calls for him helps him as well. And just good decision making. As a young quarterback, is rare that you see that, but very good decision making, and he's been playing fairly well for the most part since he took over the job for Fitz.
Yeah, he definitely playing decent, man. And as a rookie quarterback, the number one thing and the toughest thing to do is take care of that ball consistently. He's been doing that. You take care of that football, especially with that defense that they have over there, you're going to have a chance to win every game. Boys got the Chiefs this week, though. You got to put some points up.
Craig, how do you think the Steelers secondary will handle the Bills?
Man, they're going to have their hands full. I like the Bills receiver core a lot. Obviously, Diggs, Beasley has kind of been flying under the radar, but he's been balling. Smoke Dog, Brown been banged up. But and Josh Allen, like we talked about earlier, Josh Allen, man, he's playing incredible, not only with his arm, but He can also beat you with his
Beat
legs.
you with his legs, yeah.
So, but the Steelers, you know, have all season long have one of the best defenses. Got talent all up and down that defense on every level. So it's going to be a great matchup. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too. I think, like you just said, I think the front can help the Steelers secondary out. You know what I mean? If they're able to get some pressure on them, keep them in the pocket. Like you said, Josh Allen, he can beat you with his legs as well. So you don't want him out of the pocket, break and contain. When you do that, it's gonna make it tougher on the secondary. So I'm pretty sure they'll come up with a good package, man, and play well. But like we said before, I think it's gonna be a good matchup between the two.
Between the two, man. And that offense, man, for the Steelers, they got to get a run game going, man.
Got to.
Big Ben dropping back 48, 49, 50, 53 times, throwing the ball 50 plus times a game. Like that's not a recipe for success at all, especially when you're playing these good ball clubs.
That's funny. That's another one. I mean to ask you guys, what are your insights, opinions on smelling salts the Saints game had that feel little with those things? Shit, I know I used hey, before that first kickoff, man, put them in
how
Gatorade.
How many did you go through during the game?
In the game, I didn't go through a lot, so I would get two. I would pop one before when I'm running out in the field, then I will pop another one right before kickoff. So I would just do two, but I know a lot of guys that will get like 4 or 5, pop them, put them in a Gatorade bottle. Put them in a Gatorade bottle and, hit it or whatever. So, yeah, it just depends. Everybody have their own little ritual that they go through before kickoff. But I went through 2. How about you?
Usually one right before kickoff. I didn't do a pregame, but one. But I've definitely done. I've hit a Gatorade bottle or 2 during my career. Somebody always have it on the sideline. They got a bunch of them broken up in there. But yeah, them things is a real deal.
Wake your ass up quick.
Quick.
We talked about this a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna let D-Butt answer this one. They was former teammates, friends or whatever.
Yeah, you froze on me a little bit back.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
No, I
froze for like a good 7. But I get so Federico Conti, maybe a little overreacting from the last weeks, but is Cam dead? I mean, I guess his receivers are not that talented, but it's getting bad for the Pats. Yeah, I think it's a combination, man. A combination of a lot of things. The surrounding talent, like I said, it doesn't look like Cam's throwing the ball well, throwing the ball confidently. It doesn't look good collectively right now, man. And obviously, at some point in the game, playing quarterback, you're gonna have to throw the ball consistently. You're gonna have to throw the ball to win games, especially at this point in the year. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good right now. And like I said, I'm hoping that you find some type of silver lining in that offseason. They figure something out. Maybe he's back with the Patriots or he's back somewhere else with a starting job. But just watching it objectively, it's definitely not looking good right now, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see, man.
Now, I got a question for that. I got a question for you, matter of fact, AB, because I saw someone tweeted out last night. I can't remember who. But they was like, it looks like Cam's, best days are behind him, et cetera, et cetera. Do you think he's done enough to be considered to be a Hall of Famer?
Nah.
You say no immediately.
Nah.
All right. That's fair.
Nah.
I'll think about it.
I mean, of course, and maybe I need to go back and look, but just off the rip, nah. Like, just tell me like what don't get me wrong, MVP. I'm not taking anything away from his talent and what he was able to do. But just off the conversation that we have, speaking on Hall of Fame, obviously, I think he leads quarterbacks as far as like maybe rushing yards or rush touchdowns in the history, or somewhere close to it. But I don't know. And if he does get in, I think it'll be
A few times,
a few times around. But I think that would be a tough decision.
Yeah, it'd be tough. It would be tough. Like you said, one MVP. It was a stretch where he was, one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He did things. He was I would say an innovator in a sense of the word, because you had Mike Vick, but Mike Vick, I feel like he did more in the air than Mike did. He was bigger. He was just different, man. He was just different at that position. Definitely changed the position. Now you see the game since from the time he came in to what you have now in the NFL. You look at the quarterback position. It's a lot. It looks a lot different. So I think he had a lot to do with that. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in there. After, like you said, 3, 4, maybe 5 times around he gets in. But I don't see him being a first or second ballot guy. Unless he has another 3-4 year stretch with a team as a starter, making some noise some ways. I thought it was an interesting question. Made me think a little bit. Boom, boom. You like throw. It's like freezing, like a 10-second delay or something. I don't know if it's you or me. It's probably me though, 'cause I'm in a new spot.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I bet. I said I was gonna ping you last night. We was on Clubhouse during the game, and they was kind of talking about the whole Patriot situation, how it was looking, or whatever the case may be. But all them conversations are interesting.
Ain't looking good, man.
Yeah. Shoot, man. Let's fast forward to this NBA, man. NBA season creeping up. Oh, John Jay, that ain't John Jay, man. I'm in the same spot like every other show, baby boy.
I don't know, John. Who freezing up, John? Is it me or AB, man?
Hey, I'm in the same spot.
It's him on my end and it's me on his end.
Yeah, I'm in the
objective.
Yeah, I'm in the same spot for every show.
Yeah. I take the blame for this one. Oh, Chris said AB.
Chris, you can kiss my ass too.
Oh, John said AB. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Boy, got that Teddy Riley.
Nah. It's all good.
Basketball though, right around the corner. What is it, December? It's the 11th right now. You got December 22nd coming up.
Yeah, preseason. I think preseason starts tonight.
Yeah, they ranked. I don't be watching the preseason. I ain't never that thirsty for basketball. Watch the preseason joint, but they ranked LeBron still #1 player in the league, coming into his 18th season. They got I think Harden was like maybe 6 or something like that. But Harden don't want to show up and play for the Rockets, man. The ship Westbrook out of town, got John Wall, got DeMarcus Cousins, and he don't want to show up. He added the Heat and the Bucks to his list of destinations that he would like to be traded to.
And the Nets. He said the Nets too.
Nets still on it. Nets. So it's Nets, Heat, Sixers. Nets, Heat, Sixers.
I think it was Milwaukee. Yeah, Bucks. Like, that's crazy. And then from what I heard, obviously him and John Wall had a conversation. He was like, "Yo, come," you know what I mean? Then John Wall signed. He was like, "Nah, I'm about to get out of here." Like that's wild.
That's wild, man. They said James Harden just wanna hit the strip clubs, man. Let that lifestyle do his thing. It ain't gonna send his ass to Milwaukee. He won't be doing a bunch of that in Milwaukee.
Yeah, man. But going into the season, man, who you got? I know it's gonna be funny, man. 2 months out of the bubble. Not much for the teams that was in the bubble and was able to make it, to that point. Not a lot of rest, not a lot of off time.
Yeah.
Who you got going into the
Man, I was big on the Warriors, man. I was big on the Warriors. I hate what happened to Clay going down, but I was excited to see how, Steph, Clay, and Wiggins was going to be, as a three, and then they went and drafted Wiseman. So, man, I wanted to see that. So I was high on them coming out. But I mean, Lakers look like the favorite to repeat. Obviously, Paul George just signed his max.
Yo, I was gonna ask you that. How you feel about that? Do you think that's deserving?
Hey, man, black man, get your money, black
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. All that good stuff. But is that
but deserve it? I mean, he had the leverage just because of everything they gave up to get him. So they kind of had he kind of had the organization by the balls. So they cashed him out. He said he got his trainer back from his MVP
season.
He
back. He said he back.
To why he listened to Kobe all through his work. I mean, I don't want to hear that shit, PG. Get out there, ball, man. Don't hit the side of the damn backboard.
Playoff P, man. He back, baby.
We gonna see, man. It sound good. And they put up a bunch of quotes. It was funny because a few weeks ago they put up a bunch of quotes where like in every team where he was like, "Yeah, I want to be here forever. I want to win a championship here, blah blah." And then they move on to the next team. We know how the business is, but I just want to see him show up and ball. Obviously, we know he has the talent. I think for him, it's probably just some I don't know. I think it's some other things outside of the physical. But I'm hoping for the best for him. But you got to take the Clippers serious. I'm excited to see the Nuggets this year with MP Jr.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a force. But I ride with my Heat, man. I ride with my Heat all day.
I feel you. I'm going with the Lakers, man. I'm going with the Lakers. They have some good additions in the off season, man. So I think it's gonna be tough, man. With LeBron going in year 18, AD, Marc Gasol, Schroeder. I think that was a great pickup for them. So I'm going with the Lakers, man. I'm gonna rock with LeBron, man. I'm gonna rock with LeBron and company. But it's gonna be some good ball, man. Good ball. I think coming out the East, probably your Miami Heat, maybe the 76ers, but you can't forget about Boston either.
Yeah.
Boston
weapons.
got some weapons. So it's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited to see it, man.
Just gonna glance over the Nets like that, huh?
I'm not gonna glance over them. I honestly forgot about the Nets.
KD,
but
KD,
they say I think they say he in his bag. So I think he's gonna come in with a chip on his shoulder. And really, they probably play well. I'm excited to see what Jason Kidd is going to do. Not Jason Kidd, but Steve Nash. Steve Nash. I'm excited to see what Steve Nash is going to do at the head coaching position. I think he's going to do actually a decent job with that.
Kyrie said they coaching by committee, man.
Man, I be feeling some type of way with Kyrie sometime. Now he not talking to the media. He getting fined by the league.
I've rocked with Kyrie, man. Control your own narrative, man. Kyrie, and I feel like honestly, a lot of Kyrie, and that mind you, I don't defend everything Kyrie has done, all the shit he said in the media, but I definitely can agree with some of it and the narrative thing and media just get people in the media get. I guess we're part of the media now, but they just get so besides themselves. Somebody say they're not talking. I played with a guy, Randy Moss, who hated talking to the media. Remember when with Marshawn Lynch hated talking to the media, and it's a reason why cats be like that, man. So I definitely feel him, and I don't think people should make that big of a deal about it. He in the biggest, media market in the world, so they're gonna make that deal. But I want him to just go out there and ball, control his own narrative. He actually has a part in Players TV, which is a media network. You know what I mean? So he gonna be putting his own thing out there. Man, I rock for Kyrie though. I'm team Kyrie all day.
Man, it might be my Wi-Fi, yo.
See, there you go. But now I'm rocking with him, man. I don't know. I can see them against the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. I can see that. But if we mess around and get Harden, oh y'all in trouble.
Man.
Actually,
that's gonna mess your whole chemistry up. I like what y'all got right now.
We might be in trouble. Harden get down to Miami, man. Woo. Boy might be on the yacht come tip off. Or Utsies. Shout out to Utsies.
Man, my it might be my internet, D, but it shit tripping right now.
It's tripping.
Yeah.
Be like that, man. Be like that.
But now, yeah, y'all don't need Harden down there in Miami, bro.
Nah, I mean, talent wise, but the thing about it, he come to Miami, that shit gonna change. You gonna have to buy into the Heat culture. Pat
You
Riley ain't going for that bullshit.
you just said he can't stay out the strip club. You just said that. That's the
Hey man,
that's the wrong place to go to.
Maybe he get down there and shit. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he just have enough, man. It is Miami. But the thing about Harden, a lot of people knock him, but he work his ass off. You ain't gonna get out there dropping 35 a night without busting your ass. So. You know what I mean? As long as he could do his thing on the side. I mean, Tiger Woods was doing it for a minute. Nobody was tripping. Somebody brought up LT last night. LT was doing crack before the game.
Yeah, don't
do crack before the game.
Nah, don't do the crack, bro. It was coke, bro. Don't get my man crack, bro.
My man was so crack.
Hey, that's wild.
He was
that's
with that coke, crack.
Hey, that's the wild part about it.
Hey, that's a PED if I ever heard of one.
Yeah, you gotta read that biography though.
I do. I done heard some crazy stories, man.
Hey, I read that
driving by the stadium one time and see the joint full of cars, like, oh shit, I got a game.
You got a game, bro. Yo, I read that. I read his biography in college, bro, and was like, I read that book in probably like a day. Crazy.
I got to check it out, man.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Boy,
you can't block nobody. You can't block a crackhead though. You know, there ain't no way I'm blocking a crackhead for 6 years. Man.
Hey, at all. You know, he talking some crazy shit.
Go, man. Change the game.
For sure. But sure, man. I know you out there chilling, man. You in good sunny AZ, man.
Yeah, man. I'm out here, man. We back. We back Monday.
Monday overreaction. You already know.
Reaction Monday, 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be a good one. We got some really, really good games this week, man. Check out our last interview with Renee Montgomery.
Like it was a good one.
Fellow UConn alum. Very, very decorated career. We got in a heated debate at the end of our interview. Because my opinion was, I said, you know what, y'all, we want more eyes on the WNBA game. Let's lower the rim. I want to see some dunks. Point blank, I want to see some dunks. And not no, I'm talking about some,
You want to see the windmills, the drop step, turn around, dunk on them.
All that, slap glass, all that. But yeah, Renee, she came with the energy, man. Check out her podcast, Remotely Renee. My man Mike Adams, who's alumni of the Man and Man Pod as well. He got his own pod, just dropped, Be a Pro. His first guest was Coach John Fox. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep bringing that smoke for you. But I saw somebody asking about Trayvon Mullen, out in Las Vegas. He been balling. This year, man. I like him a lot. Young kid from the crib. Actually, all their corners. You got Trayvon Mullen from Broward. Damon Arnett from Broward, Nevin Lawson's from Broward. So that's three corners out there in Las Vegas, all Broward County boys.
Yeah, I'll be putting them out there.
Yeah, we put them out, we do our thing. So yeah, I like them. I like them a lot.
Nah, that's good stuff, man. For sure,
yeah,
man.
What else you got?
That's it, man. Out of here. I'm about to go get with these little ones, man. Run around for a little bit before it get too dark outside.
Yeah, it be getting dark like 5:30 now.
Yeah, it's about that time.
6 o'clock. Yeah, you on that east, man. But yeah, man. Appreciate you, Foolie.
You already know.
Another episode, man. We'll holler at y'all on Monday morning, 11 o'clock. Rock with us, man. We out.
Peace and love.
Come.